Well, there has to be an element of surprise somewhere in there for Karan Casey. He's got the ability, like we mentioned, to move the ball both ways. So expect one to just shape away from Sesebao any moment. Good ball and very well played by Sese. Has two 50s to his name, Sesebao, his highest being 70 in the 50 over format. Very well bowled again. So the plan seems to be working for Nepal. Not a lot of runs on offer for PNG.
Yeah, Karen had his head in his hands after that delivery. He's obviously working to a plan. In actual fact, Sesebao countered it pretty well there. That was the delivery he had been flicking towards square leg until that point. As we just mentioned at the start of this over, that moved the field around there to a closer in, sort of catching position, ready for that flick, but he played it straighter. So Sesebao has done well. Doesn't show in that runs column, but he's done well to counteract the threat of Karen.
For the last ball, the slip comes out and comes into the gully position, but the ball is on the pad. So a dot ball will be the final result. Another maiden over for Karan Casey. It's 10 overs, PNG 24 for 1.
XH Simplified Technology.
Keep on pumping and winning. Get charged. That is what you want to be. Get charged.
So 10 overs, 24 for 1 as the first power play over spell comes to an end. Pratis to continue. Four runs in his first over. That last ball boundary is what got them to that 4 runs. Oh, beautiful fielding effort there. Very well done. I think it was Kushal Bortel with that dive and making sure no runs are taken on that shot.
Getting a few pats on his back here from his colleagues. That's excellent ground he's made up there, and he's on his knees getting after it there. Excellent. Means a lot to them. Well done.
Very well done. Such a difficult position to be fielding. Not a lot of time. You have to back your reflexes, and Bortel has done really well on that occasion.
Yeah, and actual fact, just mentioning that makes me think, should point out we've got two of the better fielding teams here in the associate game, or any level of cricket I should say. PNG live-wise in the field themselves, but this Nepal side set very high standards in the field.
Oh, that's nicely played behind point, but there is protection in the deep. Will only be a single. And that has been the hallmark of Nepal in the first 10 overs. The field positions have been immaculate.
We've been right on it, as shows in the scoring rate. Difficult to get it past this field, and the bowling's been very good too, so strong start.
Pratis, as you mentioned, in fact, he's 18 years of age. Definitely qualifies for the under 19 setup for Nepal. So far, he's just given away a single in his second over. 2 more balls to be bowled. We'll take 2 more. So a cautious approach from PNG.
Not the best throw back there from the outfield from Karen KC. Wicketkeeper Asif Sheikh has just been shaking his hand since it came in. No injury done.
Short and wide. Missed on that occasion, Sesebao. He'll be a little disappointed with that as the 11th over comes to an end. It's 27 for 1.
Get charged, keep on pumping and winning. Get charged, that is what you wanna be. Get charged.
XH Signifying Technology.
Another bowling change. It's Gulshan Jha who's been introduced into the attack. Another medium pacer.
Yeah, I'm told he had been due to be the under-19s captain for that competition we've mentioned going on down the road, but instead Monty Desai wanted him here. So clearly sees him as having an important role with his right arm pace. Right arm, very gentle pace on that delivery. Real loosener. In actual fact, he'd run in and bailed out. And not managed to bowl his first delivery just before that. That was slow going, that one.
I think something's just stuck in his eye. Could have been the reason that he just released the ball without a lot of effort. This seems to be a good strategy from Monty Desai, the coach, to have a few players coming through the ranks of age group cricket, throwing them at the deep end of the pool, so to speak, so that they can get the exposure. And also, it looks like it's the roadmap for Nepal going forward, getting some players from age group cricket and giving them the platform, the experience, the exposure, and the backing if they see certain players who've got potential.
Yeah, you mentioned it before, Shoaib, that they've got they have historically had a high standard of age group cricket in Nepal. So, not worried about throwing them in. A lot of these players in this lineup today started out extremely young. The captain himself, Rohit, was in this side when he was 14. Kushal Malla, I think, broke a record when he was 15 years old. So Gulshan here, he's quite a strapping looking 17-year-old, it must be said.
Yes, he's tall, he's lanky, he's well built as well, so he's only going to get better from here on. Does like to hit the deck hard, just at the right length. So that's promising news for Nepal. They definitely want to take his services, build around him, give him the exposure. Gulshan Jha. We'll definitely want to see how Nepal approaches the middle overs. And I'm keen and I'm looking forward to their spinners coming in to bowl. Will be interesting to see how the pitch behaves today, because it's the same wicket, I've been told, that was used in the game against Namibia, where UAE and Namibia played. And it was a low scoring thriller.
Yeah, I must say, it looks very different though. That was a really unsightly looking pitch. At one end of it had no grass at all, and the other was quite well grass. It was an odd wicket. This one looks to be playing far better. Wide down the leg side, loose from Gulsan. From what we've seen so far, if you just look in the screen there, much more even covering than we'd seen in either of the two matches between Namibia and the UAE. Asad Vala, PNG captain, said at the toss that it looks like a good wicket. It looks like there's runs in it, and although the Nepal new ball bowlers were getting it to swing, now that they've seen off some of the shine, he's batting